Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a calendar. It is now 2019 and I think it is about time that we talked about the future of this channel, future of business stuff, where we'll be traveling in 2019. Fingers crossed, all goes well. If you want to catch up of If you want to catch up of 2018, then I'll link the video up for you. But today I thought we would get the big calendar out and little baby pen and write in everything that I hope is coming up in 2019. Last year I did something called the Golden Destinations, and some of you might be wondering what happened to that. Well, I failed. Because the year went so differently to what I expected. Again, watch the last video if you really do need to catch up of the last 12 months. And putting down something like that, like 5 destinations I will visit, is just not very realistic because things change all the time. So, in the interest of being completely transparent, all of these countries I want to go to, but they might be swapped out with somewhere else. None of these are set in stone. I haven't booked anything. The only thing I have booked at the moment is Madrid. I'll be going to Madrid for a few days with Ishi because it's her birthday, and we're all going to go and have a bit of a knees up in Spain, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That is the only thing I have booked. Now, let's break this into sections, otherwise I'm just going to start rambling. First thing we're going to put on the calendar, as every self-employed individual knows, is all the important dates, like tax. Something of which is coming up on the 31st. Tax deadline, 31st of January, people, get your self-assessment taxi formey things in. Very important. And don't forget to pay, because we love to pay tax. Okay, and then another fun tax date, the 5th of April. So that's something fun that I've got to finish off tomorrow, is my tax returns and, you know, paying the absorbent amount of money. Now you could think the more tax you have to pay, well, the better you did that year. Congratulations. I know, thank you. That makes me feel all warm and poor inside. Boring dates out the way with, let's move on. So for 2019, this is what I'm thinking. I put a poll out the other day on Instagram asking whether you preferred general exploration vlogs of me just with a camera in a country, or do you prefer to click and watch a video that's like the What Can £50 Get You in London challenge, when I actually have something really specific and planned, and like, I'm still getting used to the noise of this house. I push and challenge myself with all of my travel knowledge and budgeting knowledge to do something really cool and maybe, you know, learn something new about a city or a country. It was pretty much 50-50, which is kind of perfect. So for videos in the coming year, you can expect me to do some big trips which are scattered throughout the year, where I will literally just be taking my camera and taking you around these different countries, different cities, different villages, towns. And it's going to be very much like the India vlogs, like my general vlogs, where we just explore, I show you where I'm going, how I'm feeling about it, what the costs are of everything, those kind of vlogs. So for big trips, that's what you can expect from them. But I also want to really challenge myself this year to do, like, I love that What Can £50 Get You in London video, and they won't all be like that, but it's nice to kind of like set myself a challenge and like plan a video really well, because then it creates a piece of content that I'm so overly proud of. On that note, I really want to explore different ways of traveling. I want to, now again, not saying that this is all going to happen in a year, but these are my ideas. I want to go on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise, and I think it would just be a really interesting experience, and maybe I could find like a budget cruise, something that's a bit budget friendly, because when I think of cruises, I think, wow, they're expensive. Do you get your money's worth? What are they like? Are they good for that kind of nomadic soul, that kind of solo traveler? So, would love to go on a cruise. I also want to book an all-inclusive package holiday. Don't know why. Had this thought for the past like 4 months, and I've been searching like TUI and everything, and thought, if I just press one button, my flights, transfers, accommodation, all my meals and drinks are booked. And some of them are pretty good prices. I was thinking maybe I should do a challenge where like me versus TUI, can I do it cheaper? But some of them that they've got on there, crazy cheap. But then I read the reviews on TripAdvisor. I don't understand why they're trying to get rid of the rooms. So I'd love to do an all-inclusive package holiday and have that like challenge me in, because that's something I've never done. I've never ever been on an all-inclusive holiday before. So I think that would be a lot of fun to see, like take me out of my normal travel style and put me into that. Also this year, before we get into specifics of destinations I want to hit up, I want to really hone in on the budget money aspects. Like I always have, but I really want to hit up some very expensive, quote unquote expensive countries and cities this year and really challenged myself. And here are a few of them that I want to do, and we're going to be writing them in, just penciling them in, if you will, with a pen. I really want to do a tour of the Caribbean. I want to go to like Barbados, maybe St. Lucia, St. Kitts, do like a 2-3 week trip around these paradise islands, just like when we went to Mauritius, really cheap. And we saw if we do it on a budget, like I'll do a supermarket haul, how much it is compared to eating out, those kind of videos in paradise, because I really want to push the limits of where my money can go this year. And I really want to explore the places. I did ask, I think it was on Instagram or Twitter or both, name one country that you think you can't afford to go to. And so many came up that I wrote down that I want to go to this year to see if I can prove you wrong. I might not be able to. They're probably going to be really expensive, but we're going to give it a go. So let's put in the countries I certainly want to do in summer. Okay, I really want to do a trip of Sweden, Norway and Finland. I want to see the midnight sun. I want to see the fjords. I want to do it all. I want to do it all. So, but I want to do it obviously in summer if I want to see the midnight sun. So anyone from Scandinavia, please let me know, what should I do in Sweden, Norway and Finland? Who's the best tour companies to go and do tours with, or best place to see the midnight sun? I don't know. But apparently like Finland and stuff comes to life in summer with the midnight sun, and I really want to experience that. But I think July and August are my best times for that from a quick Google search. So in July, let's just put Sweden, Norway, don't know why I had an accent, Finland. So I'd like to do that in summer. You can't even see what I just wrote. I'm so glad I decided to set this up like this. This is very, very good. Okay, so Sweden, Norway, Finland, around July, summertime. Where next do I want to go? I really want to go back to the first place, which was about 9 years ago. The place, oh yeah, God, it'll be 9 years. Ooh, my Lord, almost 10. Maybe we should make it an anniversary thing. I really want to go back to the first place I ever went solo traveling, which is Greece. And I kind of want to go back and recreate my first trip, but not exactly. Like, we can compare and contrast my first ever solo trip when I was 18, 19, however old I was, to like me at 28, and how I travel now and how it's different. Like then I stayed in an overpriced hostel because I didn't know what I was doing. I spent way too much money, I spent way too much time in different places, and we could explore Greece again like 10 years on and see how much I have changed, the country has changed, because I never vlogged any of that. That was like back in the day of geese. Not geese. Good Lord, Ali. Greece. That is a video I'd love to do over summer. I also want to go back to Budapest. That can be done at any time, I suppose. So we'll leave that for now. Italy. Love to go do Italy again. I love Italy. It's like one of my favorite. It is like my favorite country in Europe. Would love to see more of southern Italy. I've done like Milan and Rome and Florence and all that. But I haven't done like the Amalfi Coast. And oh my God, yes. So let's put Greece and Italy in here for now. Bound to change. When I did that poll of the most expensive country that you guys think that you'd never be able to afford to go to, the biggest one, and just like with India last year, I was like, I'm sick of not doing this country. It's Japan. But because now I'm basing myself in the UK and not Asia, it's a lot more expensive to get over to that side of the world. It's a big chunk of money. So while I'm in Japan, let's go to South Korea, because that was another one that you guys thought was super expensive. And it might be, I have no idea, but Japan and South Korea, because I have to pay so much in flights now to get like over to that side of the world, you kind of want to make the most of it. You don't want to go to Japan for 2 weeks and come back when the flight to South Korea is like £70. You're like, oh well, might as well pop in, say hello to Seoul. So again, I'd love to do that in like, springtime, like May. This is all gonna change. And you can't see this, because look at this beautiful light here. Anyway, we shall continue. So let's put Japan and South Korea. Lovely. Now, after my trip to Belize last year, I absolutely fell in love, and I actually really want to go back with Scott and go there oh, fingers crossed, go there for our 6-year anniversary, which is the 31st of October. So I'd love to put Belize in at the end of October, start of November, because I really want him to see it. Now, this is really far ahead, but it is just an idea for now. I don't know if it'll happen at the time I want it to happen, but not last year, that's weird, not last week, but the year before we went to New York near Christmas, and it was like the most magical time of my life. It's so magical, New York at Christmas. I can't. If you don't like it, if you don't like New York at Christmas, I can't relate. I can't. So we're gonna, and okay, my biggest dream is to see Lion King, Broadway or West End. Getting tickets, good tickets to the Lion King, you have to be so organized and book so far in advance, and they are so expensive. So yesterday I looked, I just Googled Lion King Broadway New York tickets, came up to the site, and you can only book I think 6 months in advance as how long they have times and dates for. So I went to the last showing, the latest one I could book, and they had loads in the stalls, and they were about $200 a ticket, $200 US a ticket. I wouldn't want to sit anywhere else. It's my dream to see the Lion King on stage, and for that I am willing to save and pay the money to get the best seats in the house. I don't want to be like right at the back. If I'm going, it might be a once in a lifetime thing to see, and I'll pay the money to see it properly, which is why I haven't seen it yet. Because, like I just said, $200 a ticket, and you gotta book so far in advance. But if we do plan on going back to New York near Christmas this year, then that's plenty of time. Now, what have I not put in? Oh, Caribbean. I'd like to go to the Caribbean pretty soon. So we're gonna pop, oh, India. Oh my God, okay. I don't know when I'm gonna go to the Caribbean. Sometime, at some point. There are some decent flight prices going. I just need to organise it. And plus, with my tax bill coming, bear with. I'm sorting out all of my finances, as is every other self-employed person in the world right now, so we can fully pay the tax bill and not get told off by the tax man, because like I said in the last video, that scares me. I'm like, just take my money. So yeah, we're sorting out all of that, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't spend anything until, like, I think I know what my tax bill will be, so I'm prepared for that, but I just kind of want to sort it out tomorrow with my accountant, and he can give me the actual final figure so I know for sure. You know what I mean? You don't want to be spending when you know you've got big stuff coming up. Anywho, I really want to go back to India. That's no lie. I've been saying it since I went last year, and this time I want to go in March, I think, because I can't do January and February. I don't think. We're all on the edge. We're not sure what's going on in life right now. I'm thinking March, and I do want to go to Northeast India, because that's all everyone ever talks about. All of my Indian followers, the last trip, every day, I felt really bad that I was going to all these other places. Everyone was like, go to Northeast India, go to Northeast India. Okay, but I'm gonna need your help, okay? Now, I can fly into India. This is not a problem. There are flights. Let's put India for like most of here. A big trip, again, probably like 3 to 4 weeks or whatever, but we'll see how that goes. So, India, Northeast, guys, I'm gonna need your help on that. I've already done my own research. I've always wanted to go to Darjeeling, but then someone said that's not part of Northeast, but Google says, and all the blog posts says that is part of the Northeast. That's where you kind of start, like one of your first tours, and then you like go in to that little slither of land. So please, help me out, locals. Where should I hit up? Best ways of getting around. I'm guessing train and stuff, but I know there's so many like mountain towns are so beautiful. I've been drooling over the Google images of Northeast India. I understand why you want me to go, and I want to go as well. And I think it'll be so different, because last time we were in like Delhi, Mumbai, Jodhpur, Jaipur, Goa, Chennai, big places. And it's kind of exciting that I'll go and see like a different side of India, maybe a more, I don't know, relaxed side, like mountains, the views, the nature. That's what I want to get out of my next trip to India. We've done the big sides, Taj Mahal, all of that. It was amazing, phenomenal, made me fall in love with the country. This time I want to see a whole different side of India. So please, yeah, let me know, Northeast India, about 3 weeks. What would you hit up? What would you not miss? And any specific details of like places to stay and tours to go on, things like that. Also food to eat, because That's what stole my high in India. The food! And I couldn't stop eating. It's fabulous. Okay, so the only thing we need to put in here is the Caribbean at some point. I'm looking at this thinking you can see it as well when I know you can't. Do you need some help? Oh, well now you can. So there you go, those are the destinations I really want to hit up this year. So we've 100% got Madrid in a few days with Ishi. Tax deadline. Scott's birthday is in February, and I think I've got a trip coming up in February. It's being sorted as we speak, but I don't want to speak too soon on that. I also got, in the rest of January, I do have some travel around the UK coming up. Again, so I want to hit up some big trips like India, then a couple of months later or a month later, do like Japan and South Korea, kind of spread my money throughout the year, so it's not like big trip, big trip, big trip. And then in between, we can do some Europe trips. If anyone wants the Everywhere Challenge to come back, you gotta let me know. Because someone mentioned it the other day, like, are you gonna do another Everywhere Challenge? Let me know if you want that back. Yeah, but like split up, do more UK travel this year, some cool little vlogs around the UK. Definitely hit up some of Europe. And explore places I've never been yet, and I think that's just exciting. I think we got a lot of good stuff. Then in between, this is such a long video, I'm so sorry. In between all of these trips, obviously I'm gonna have downtime, I'm gonna have, you know, life happens. I might have got some big projects, I'll talk to you about business in a minute, that I want to do this year. So in those times, we can finish up with any vlogs that need to be edited and put up. We'll do a little bit of UK travel, like day trips, or some Everywhere challenges, some live streams, we'll have some fun. I'll do some home stuff, lifestyle stuff, because I know that's not for everyone, but those, I love producing that, like setting up my office, because the house is still coming together. It's very cozy home now, but there's still a lot to be done. So vlogs around the home, around Birmingham, in between my travels. So you're gonna get a really good mixture this year of stuff. You're gonna have the big travel, where it's just pure exploration. Then you're gonna have smaller trips, more planned videos. I'm gonna challenge myself, go on different types of trips, all-inclusive holidays, or take myself to the most expensive city in Europe and see what I can get for 20 quid. That kind of video, so you can have some of those thrown in. Little home stuff, we're gonna have live streams. So business-wise, I had a dream the other day that I wrote a second book. And I messaged my editor, Amanda, and I was like, I just had a nightmare. And she's like, you will write another one. That isn't gonna happen this year, I don't think. So, I'm sorry. I do want to hit on a couple of other projects. I kind of don't want to tell you exactly what they are, but let's give them code names in case I need to refer to them in the future. But for the first project, let's call it Code Comfy Cozy. Let's call it that. I kind of give that away, especially if you follow me on Instagram. Never mind. And the second one, which will be later in the year, but I've already started organizing it. Let's call it Project 2020. Just call it that, okay? Okay, so that told you everything that you need to know. I also want to be more money-minded, because I'm not a very money-minded person at all, which would be very detrimental in the future to my business. I don't spend a lot that I don't need to. I'm quite frugal, I can save. I prefer to spend money on travel, which is great for this channel, and on experiences like theatre or cinema, or, you know, going out than actually buying like bags and clothes. I couldn't give a crap about that. I buy them now and again, whatever, it can be nice, but I'm all about experience. But I mean, when I say money-minded, is as long as I've got enough money to do what I do, I generally don't need any more, or want any more, or try and get any more. As long as I keep this roof over my head, food in my belly, we can go traveling some places throughout the year, I can keep this channel and doing what I'm doing, then I'm pretty happy. But as being self-employed, things start creeping in at 28 years old when you've been self-employed for a couple of years, and you realize, pension, you don't have one because you're self-employed. What are you going to do about a pension? You're going to have to start saving for a pension. You're going to have to look at schemes for a pension. Wow, you have that much in savings? What, nothing? Oh, well, you're going to need some savings for this, and YouTube isn't going to be around forever, and things like that. So, just be more money-minded and make sure that I am investing now into other parts for the future that I need to be better at, way better at. So that is a plan for this year. And to be honest, it's just going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun with what I produce, whatever I produce, whether I'm sat in this office chatting to you, I'm building furniture for the bedroom, or we are out trekking mountains in India. So those are the plans for this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the places I'm going. If you've been to any of them, you've got some tips or anywhere I should hit up in those countries that I'm going, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. And also let me know what your travel plans are for the coming year. Have you got anything booked yet, or are you just like making a massive bucket list? Or are you not going to travel much this year and save up and focus on other things in your life? Let me know that as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really sorry it was this long. Good Lord. But 2019 is going to look really, really exciting, and I just wanted to share that with you on a board that you can't see. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. Don't forget to subscribe, because 2019, as you have heard, is going to be epic. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. It's all down below, all at PsychoTraveller. But yeah, weird and wonderful times to come, and can't wait to take you along for the journey. I'm feeling great. All right, loving, leaving, shutting up, kissing hand, smacking my camera. Goodbye.